Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the Knights and the Chicago Cubs. Cubs baseball starts right now. John Lester, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're taking a look at one of the top pitchers in the game. This guy has over 200 career victories, and he'd like to add another one to this list. This guy's been a really good pitcher for a long time, and right now he's showing no signs of slowing down. It'll be interesting to watch him work in this one here.
Stepping into the box, Tony Gwynn. He will lead this one off today.
Gwynn.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a ball 1-0. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. Been a middling start to the season as they come in 2-3 over their first 5.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, this has not been the kind of homestand that they would like to have so far. Through the first 5 games, they're 2-3. D-Row, getting to 500 on this homestand is certainly one thing they'd like to do here today.
Yeah, they can salvage a little bit right now. They can walk out of here today with a smile on their face if they can get this back to 500 in these first 6 games.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Our temperature not quite 60 degrees, 59 here at game time this afternoon. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Hit in the air out to left field. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting third, the center fielder, number 25, Andrew Jones.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the center fielder, Andrew Jones. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
The pitch. Fouled away. The 2-1. And he fouls this one off. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's fouled away. A payoff pitch one more time. This is line to left. And he'll pull this one down a step or 2 in front of the warning track, and the inning is over. So not much happening here in the top half of the first. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Nolan Ryan, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
And that brings in the Cobra, Dave Parker. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The right fielder, Dave.
Now here's the pitch.
Parker. Ball one.
Fellas, you take a look at these guys as they get onto the field for the bottom of the first here this afternoon. Despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they'd been on a nice little roll here.
Yeah, Matty, I think if you would have asked the manager of this team, first 5 games of this road trip, you're going to go 4-1. He would have signed that in blood. So let the guys continue to play the way they've been playing. Everything is going nice right now.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Stepping up now, Larry Doby. 9 at-bats for him in the series so far, and he's collected a pair of hits. First offering on its way. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. Doby is undoubtedly one of the best hitters in the sport, and it doesn't matter right-handed or left-handed pitching, he's one of the elite threats with a bat in his hands. The count now at 2-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Popped him up. Bench has a play. 2 down. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
You know, I'm looking forward to see what this guy can do in that 5-hole. He's got over 1,000 RBIs. He's already proved he's a clutch hitter. He knows how to drive in big runs when it counts. So if the situation comes up in this game, I'm looking to watch how he goes to work in the clutch.
Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. Stan Musial is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Ryan into the windup and delivers. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this pitch arsenal, you just got to find a way to shorten up and battle, put something in play.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Cubs are down in order, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Into the box now, Joe Morgan. 2 hits in 8 tries for the series.
The second baseman, Joe Morgan.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Hey, this offense better be prepared to pull a trigger. This starter is known to be aggressive and come right after you.
Softly hit to short. Barehanded at his knees. He's out.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over to second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
So now to the plate, Johnny Bench. 1-0 the count. The pitch. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a one-out hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
To the plate now, Fred McGriff, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Ready with the 0-1. Hard hit toward the hole. Scooped up. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. And that'll bring in DH extraordinaire Edgar Martinez.
The first baseman, Edgar Martinez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out.
Okay, here's a defense for the away team. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
At the plate, Evan Longoria. He'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. Ryan is one of the more prolific strikeout artists in the game today. He'll get into double digits in Ks, and of course that means he's got outstanding stuff every 5 days.
One of the things that go hand in hand, Matty V, if you want to strike guys out, you have to have good stuff, and this guy has great stuff. He has two different pitches that he can strike you out with, and as they rate him on a scale of 1 to 10, this guy has two pitches that rate an 8 or a 9, which is really hard to find in baseball today.
So he got him swinging. Evan Longoria becomes out number 2 this inning. So striding in, Omar Narvaez. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Ryan gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Bottom of the second here with no score. A bouncer up the middle. Fielded cleanly. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We'll move to the third with no score. Now at the plate, Dwight Evans. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. Here comes the first pitch.
0-1.
Fouled off. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Into the box now, Charlie Culberson, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. He's got it. Throw in time at first for out number 2. In now, Nolan Ryan. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now here it comes.
Nope.
The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So striding forward now, Nick Senzel, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Well located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now. Iglesias now at short, reined in, and that's the first out.
Batting it, the shortstop, Ryan.
Digging in, Ryan Valade, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now here it comes. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Fouled away. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
At the plate now, John Lester. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. This guy is still looking at a 0 in the hit column. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Ryan's ready. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. All set for the start of the 4th. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Tony Gwynn. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Well, as we take another look at it, you can see that this thing kind of handcuffed him and he couldn't make the play. Comes off the heel of the glove, and the leadoff man is aboard.
Runner at first following the error. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Jose Iglesias. First offering on its way. Now a bunt attempt here. Iglesias, a 32-year-old veteran. He was a 16th round selection during the 2020 draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Hit back toward the mound. Step on the bag for 1. On to first, and it's a double play. The second they've hit into in these first 4 innings. And there are 2 away now. base is empty now after the double play. And standing in the outfielder, Andrew Jones. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Up with it, Navarez. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Into the box, Dave Parker back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
The center fielder, number 15, Larry Doby.
At the plate, Larry Doby. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Left side, but well fouled.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
3-2, full count. No runs, no hits, one error for the Cubs to this point. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The next 3-2. He loses him on ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Here's the first pitch to him. Stan Musial stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. Here's the 0-1. Liner toward right center. It's in there, and the Cubs look to have extra bases on their first hit of the game. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
Well, now the skipper decides to bring the corners in here. Let's see if it pays off. Into the box, Edgar Martinez, as he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team the lead.
And it's fouled away.
Interesting pitch selection right there. In off the plate. Not too many pitchers in the game want to go in there and risk hitting the guy and letting him get on first base free of charge.
Hit down the line at first. And that's a fair ball as it's through into right field. And the run will score as the Cubs strike first to lead it 1-0.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
Well, the pitcher can claim that one slipped all he wants, but that looked intentional to me. He goes with the heater up and in and absolutely drills him. That's dangerous, and I'm surprised that the ump appears to be letting it go.
Omar Narvaez comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Oh, he pulls the string on the circle change. 1-2.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Fouled off. Musial at third. Martinez over at second. Longoria is over at first with one away. Oh, and a comebacker. This could be big. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. All ready to go in the top of the fifth, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Joe Morgan. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ground ball right side. Senzel fields it cleanly, and the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
The catcher, number 5.
Stepping up to the plate, Johnny Bench. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Back up the middle. Senzel brings it in. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now back to first base.
Now at the plate, Fred McGriff. First pitch of the at-bat. In there for strike one. Pretty much an obligatory take that time.
Yeah, when the first two guys of the inning make first pitch outs, you really don't have much choice.
Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. The next Cub up, Nick Senzel. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he fouls this one off. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
That's out. Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Got him. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone to protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
So now to the plate, Ryan Vilade. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the right fielder. He makes the running play. 2 down.
The pitcher, number 31, John Lester.
Stepping in, John Lester. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Dave Parker. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Ryan sets. Here he comes 0-1. Lays off the circle change there. A ball and a strike.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Ready on 1-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Cubs strand 1. They lead it 1-0. Digging in now, Dwight Evans will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, man. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
2-0 now. Here it comes. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 6th.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Stepping in now, Charlie Culberson, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0-1, here it comes. Behind 0-2 now. A runner at first with no outs here. Struck him out.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be happy about. Obviously, the strikeout result isn't good, but to go down on 3 pitches and none of which were even in the strike zone, as you see there, that's not a good look.
And they'll try and play for 1 here as he gets this one down. Throw won't get him.
Well, he took a risk with the decision to throw to second instead of taking the sure out at first. Not sure if someone was yelling for him to go to second, but we know now it was the wrong call.
So stepping in, Jeffrey Delgadio. He's getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the 6th. From the stretch. Delgadio bats from both sides of the plate and digs in at only 5'7" tall. He was taken in the very late rounds during the 2020 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
The batter, number 11.
Ready for another shot now, Jose Iglesias, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead, here's the delivery. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Here's the 1-0. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. Flare out toward right center. In comes Parker. He can't get to it. This one's down. And the tying run comes around to score from second. It's 1-1.
Boy, there are big RBIs and big base hits, D-Row, but none more than with 2 outs. A big 2-out knock right there. Not only ties things up, but keeps the inning going as well.
Yeah, just a great approach right there by the batter. You never know when your number's going to be called. You always wanted to pass the baton to the next guy behind you. Take the donut off your bat and trust in the teammate behind you. That is a huge knock and keeps the line moving.
At the plate, Andrew Jones. No hits to this point. Ready with the 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So 1 run on 2 base hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th, all tied at 1-1. Bottom of the 6th inning on its way, but first, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi. Larry Doby is in for the 3rd time as he looks at a ball high. It's 1-0. In there, and it's even at 1. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2.
That's an awesome 12-6 hook right there. Look at the depth, spin rate, nasty downward tilt on that pitch.
Loud contact there, but it's well fouled. The 1-2. Just hung in there on that one. Chopped toward the second baseman. Fielded cleanly, and the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
I know he didn't smoke that one from the offensive standpoint, but you know what? A knock's a knock, especially to lead off an inning, game tied, and it's getting late. That could prove to be pivotal.
Into the box now, Stan Musial. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back on it is the left fielder, and this one scoots all the way to the wall. And they've really got something going here. Runners at 2nd and 3rd to start the inning.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his 2nd hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
To the plate now, Edgar Martinez. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. 1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. Two balls and a strike to Edgar Martinez. 1 run, 5 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Here now the 2-2. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Well, now the skipper decides to bring the corners in here. Let's see if it pays off. In now, Evan Longoria, as he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he misses again, 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
2-0 pitch on the way. Good pitch to hit, a sinker down the chute, but it's taken for a strike. He breaks out the hook there. Good for strike 2.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Up with it, bench. And the throw is made to record the 2nd out of the inning.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
Coming to the plate now, Omar Narvaez. 0 for 2 for him to this point. He's set. Here it comes. Too high, 1-0.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1. Yeah. 1-2 now.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple. Still tied 1 apiece. Now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Joe Morgan. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Now the 1-0.
2-0. That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Grounded to first. On to first, and a big out to start the 7th. 1 gone.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Johnny Bench is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game. He's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
Throw gets him. 2 down. Now batting, Fred McGriff. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Popped him up. Navarez moving to his left. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here this. Bottom of the inning now, and set to go is the 2nd baseman, Nick Senzel. Lays off 1-0.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Just got the corner that time with a fastball. Strike 2.
You see there, the pitch count is up to 88. And at this point in the game, that's a good place to be. So I think we'll see him stay out there for at least a little while longer.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Here's another 2-2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
Well, pitching domination continues. Just a total of 2 runs on the board. So both of these starters should feel really good about their showings. If you love good pitching, this has been the game for you.
Standing in now, Ryan Valade. as he rips it on the ground to second. And that'll find its way into right field for a one-out single. Riding in, John Lester. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
First delivery to him on the way. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. And did he square around? No, it's ball one.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
Run sign still on 1 and 2, and he gets this one down. Throw to second, and they get him. So the sacrifice attempt is unsuccessful here.
Love the aggressiveness from the catcher right there. He was looking at making the throw to second all the way, and he did a great job with his footwork to get to the ball and then make a strong throw for the out. Good stuff.
Digging in to try it again, Dave Parker. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch on its way. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Hey, it's always key getting early strikes in a count. This guy's been awesome at it so far. More than 70% of his first pitches have been in the strike zone.
Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2. And he'll just waste one there. 1 and 2. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3. Ryan sets. Here's the 1 and 2. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2 and 2.
He started this guy backwards. Couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1 left for the Cubs. Score remains deadlocked at 1. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Dwight Evans. And the pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Fouled away.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
Good job going down and hanging with it that time. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
Charlie Culberson stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1.
You get a swing like that, you know the hitter made up his mind he was swinging no matter what on that pitch.
Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each pitch with confidence.
Swing and a miss got him reaching. He makes the throw to first. 2 down. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Nolan Ryan. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And a a strike called at the knees. 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Larry Doby. First pitch of the at-bat. Now here's the ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Evans on the move to the track, and they have taken the lead.
This is one of those situations you dream about when you're a kid. He steps up in a big spot and blasts his first home run of the year to take the lead. Storybook stuff has come to life.
Stan Musial is at the plate as he watches ball 1. That evens it up, 1-1. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
Here now the 2-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Ground ball left side. And that is through into left field. A base hit.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice has melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his 3rd knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
Edgar Martinez stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Nobody out, runner on first. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
And he fouls this one off. Ball 2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 2-2 one more time. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing the starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the bullpen by this time.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Edgar Martinez becomes the first out in the bottom of the 8th inning. Into the box, Evan Longoria, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the outfield shifts into a no doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of him no matter what. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. That misses. 1-2.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
Swung on in the dirt, strike 3.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
At the plate, Omar Narvaez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Ryan sets. 2-1 on its way. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Digging in, Nick Senzel. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. And it's fouled away. And that misses 1-1.
Well, that's not where he wanted that curveball. It kind of backed up and stayed in. That can be effective sometimes, but it usually doesn't have the same hard bite.
And he takes a called strike 2. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Morgan will put this one away, and the side is retired. Cubs get a run here thanks to this solo. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here.
Your attention, please.
So with a save situation on tap, they'll hand the ball over to a formidable force indeed. The very hard-throwing left-hander Aroldis Chapman. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring forth the rookie outfielder, Jeffrey Delgadio. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Chapman, nicknamed the Missile for obvious reasons. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Hey, this guy has been an absolute solid player his entire big league career, and I expect him to have a ton of suitors come this offseason.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. The Cubs are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. Great day's work any way you look at it.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Musial will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the 2nd out of the inning. Stepping in, Andrew Jones. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Split fingered pitches in there for strike 1.
Hey, great job pounding the zone strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, you got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, we were really treated to a good one today. Bottom of the 8th proved to be the difference, though, and a good job here in the 9th to close the book on this one.
Pitching and defense game.